1982 and promoter and initiator of Canal Slipso Month in 2021. Did you know that as a DJ, he toured and played throughout the Caribbean, including Guadeloupe, Martinique, St. Lucia, Antigua, St. Martin, Montserrat, St. Thomas, St. Croix, also Miami, New York, and Canada. Did you know that with Wadi Kole, he introduced Zouk, African Soukous, Afro Zouk, and highlife music to Dominica and reintroduced Haitian Compa and is the biggest promoter of Kadas music on island? Did you know that he is the winner of numerous awards and achievements throughout his years of service? Our focus today on Did You Know? Cultural Ambassador, Prince of Mix, Leroy Wadix Charles, as he celebrates his big day today. Did You Know made possible compliments of the good folks of Quartz Dominica and your nation station, DBS Radio. So at this time, extending birthday greetings once again to Cultural Ambassador Prince of Mix Wadix. Wishing you all the best for the day, many more years to come, and God's blessings as you celebrate today. Up next, we'll bring you the DBS Major Morning News.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
In the headlines, government will seek authorization to borrow over $69 million from the International Development Association when Parliament convenes this morning. St. Vincent and the Grenadines facing escalating crime situation, and former U.S. President Joe Biden diagnosed with aggressive prostate cancer. The details in a moment.
Drink and win with Distinction Milk. Purchase 2 large cans or 4 small cans of Distinction Milk and you get a chance to take home a Ninja Blender, $500 cash, or $500 shopping voucher from any local store you like. Just write your name and telephone number on your receipt and drop it into the box at your store, or WhatsApp a photo of your receipt to 317-4130. That number again, 317-4130. It's that easy. Distinction Milk, 100% cow's milk. Better quality, better taste. Hurry, promotion ends soon. Distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Ivona John Baptist Luge with the morning newscast. Government will seek authorization to borrow over $69 million from the International Development Association when Parliament convenes this morning. The government of Dominica says the loan is necessary as over the last 10 years, Dominica has become negatively impacted by repeated macroeconomic shocks caused by climatic events in 2015, 2017, and 2022, the COVID-19 pandemic from 2020 to 2022, and the inflationary impact of the Russian-Ukraine war 2022 to 2024. The government stated that on each occasion, revenues declined sharply while expenditures surged as government implemented response measures, including policies to cushion the impact of residents. The government states that the non-tax revenues, mainly from the Citizenship by Investment program, is being utilized to fund a number of large public sector investment projects, including the international airport and the marina. Government says, notwithstanding the improvement in its fiscal position from fiscal year 2023-2024 to present, additional financing is required to build fiscal resilience and support the implementation of fiscal year 2024-2025 budget, including developing resilient communities under the first phase of the relocation of Campbell, Good Hope, Saint-Sauveur and Petite-Soufrière to safer locations. The loan will be available with a grace period of 10 years. Parliament meets at 10 o'clock this morning. The proceedings will be broadcast live on all DBS radio frequencies and on the social media platforms. In more news, Prime Minister Roosevelt Scarrett and leader of the Dominica Labour Party says the party's national rally at Dubla on June 1 is a call for Dominicans to unite behind the ruling government in the interest of Dominica. In a statement at the weekend titled Call to Action, the Prime Minister said the June 1 rally is a call for Dominicans to protect their interests. He said the Dominica Labour Party is well positioned to continue to lead the country.
June 1st is a declaration, a signal to Dominica, to the region, to the world, that this party is not just alive, it is mobilized. It is unshaken. It is rising. So I say to you now, this is not just another rally. This is a call to unity, a call to duty, a call to every man and woman who believes in progress, a call to every young person who dreams of opportunity, a call to every grandmother who remembers what life was like before Labour came to power and changed the game. June 1st, my brothers and sisters, is not just about politics. It is about pride. It is about protection. It is about proving that this country belongs to the people and the people stand with Labour. And to those who have not always stood with us, those who may have supported other parties or remain undecided, this call is for you too. This moment is bigger than politics. It is about defending the truth, preserving stability, and choosing progress over chaos. You may not have won red before, but if you believe in moving Dominica forward, you are welcome in this movement. Stand with us. Let us protect this country together.
The Prime Minister says the voices of negativity in Dominica should not be allowed to derail the progress made over the years.
While we continue to work quietly, consistently, and with dignity, there are those who have made it their mission to discredit everything we have built. They have found new voices, louder microphones, and foreign backers, but they have no plan, no record, and no understanding of what it means to truly lead. So we cannot sit back. Not now, not while they twist the truth, not while they use electoral reform as a weapon of confusion, a process that we started, we funded, and we welcomed. We believe in democracy. We believe in transparency. And we believe in the right of every Dominican to be heard and represented.
Prime Minister and leader of the Dominican Labour Party, Roosevelt Skerrit. Library Week opens in Dominica today. Minister for Education, Octavia Alfred, has encouraged the public to participate in the events.
This year, we celebrate under the theme Explore, Learn, Transform. A powerful reminder that libraries are not just places for books, but spaces for discovery, learning, and personal growth. Whether you're a student, a teacher, a parent, a job seeker, or a lifelong learner, the library has something for you. It's a place to explore new ideas, learn new skills, and most importantly, to transform your mind and your life. Library Week 2025 brings exciting and meaningful activities to our communities. A workshop on artificial intelligence, helping us understand how new technologies are shaping our future. Presentations and sessions for students and the public, building skills in digital literacy and research. Thoughtful outreach through care packages for our elderly, showing that libraries serve every generation. Reading challenges, storytelling, exhibition, and school visits to ignite a love for reading in our children. A formal opening ceremony will take place at the Marigot Branch Library on Monday, May 19th. A joyful library outing on Friday, May 23rd, and a family fun day at Portsmouth Branch Library on Saturday, May 24th, will close out the week in fellowship and fun. I want to commend the incredible staff of the Dominica Library and Information Service for your dedication and creativity. To all those listening, I encourage you to visit your local library this week. Take part in the activities, encourage your children, start something new.
Minister for Education, Octavia Alfred. Parliament representative for the Soufriere constituency, Denise Charles Pemberton, says the lighting of the Soufriere playing field on Sunday will revive community sports. She told the lighting ceremony that major projects are earmarked for the constituency.
21 families will soon receive their keys to brand new homes at Scottsett Seaview Apartments, one of the finest developments in Dominica. A contract has been signed for $2.9 million for the Soufriere Scottsett Sea Defense Wall. So that project will start very soon. Our school stands stronger and more resilient thanks to Daniel Langwa and Wesley M., the primary school right here. The Alum Stream project is moving ahead, now at the tendering stage. So we're going to address the waste going down to the sea by that project. We are preparing for work on a brand new fishing processing plant in Scottsett. We will be starting that project very soon. The funds have been approved, so once the families relocate to Savannah, that project will commence. And just this week, I received word from the Ministry of Environment that the Point Michel Soufriere Road project, the funds are finally here, and so I expect within a few weeks that project will commence so we can have safer roads. And that project, it entails building 14 culverts along the road and a few retaining walls. Lights are also being procured for the Point Michel playing field. Work is expected to start soon on the Champagne Beach facility. And as you know, we recently blessed the grounds for the Dominic Mashad preschool, which will be built by Jungle Bay.
Parliamentary representative for the Soufriere constituency, Denise Charles Pemberton. Meantime, Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports and Community Development, Senator Oscar George, says the lighting of the Soufriere playing field at a cost of $200,000 is among 8 playing fields developed over the past year.
And what we're doing here today is simply an effort to revive sports across Dominica. And how are we going to do this? We are going to first invest in facilities at the community level. We are going to focus on facilities such as lighting, upgrading of playing fields, the grassing of playing fields, building washroom facilities on playing fields, building bleachers on playing fields, and of course, we're going to ensure that at the national level, we have facilities that can attract persons from out of Dominica. So this here today is just part and parcel of the vision of the government of Dominica. Just last year, we have invested in 8 community playing fields, and Sufuye is included in that. We have done lights at the Vekas playing field. We have done lights at the Grandford playing field. We have done lights at the Antime playing field. We have done lights at Bellevue Chope playing field, at the Grand Bay playing field, at the Granville playing field in Portsmouth, and a number of other playing fields has been identified for further development. And all in all, that has costed the government of Dominica $1.4 million on these 8 playing fields. And just here in Sufuye, this lighting facility costed the government $226,000. And as you can see, we place all the lines on the ground, consistent with our resilience agenda. All the lines and cables are on the ground, the poles, 6 poles, 45 feet tall, and of course the quality lighting is top quality you can find anywhere in the world. And all we're saying to you in Sufuye, make use of this investment.
Minister of State in the Ministry of Sports and Community Development, Senator Oscar George. Cultural Ambassador Leroy Wadix-Charles says the annual poker run set for August looks promising. Ambassador Charles has returned from a tour of neighboring countries to promote the events.
The promotions for the 3rd annual Poker Run 2025 moved to high gear over the weekend in the French departments of Guadeloupe, Marie-Galante, and Désirade. The Poker Run promotional team, headed by the former senior minister Reggie Austrie, and included Creole Cultural Ambassador Leroy Wadix-Charles and Astrid from Marie-Galante. The team met with scores of boaters, boat owners, fisherfolk, and several stakeholders in the marine industry. Several full-length interviews were conducted on French mainstream media to evangelize the annual poker run. The objectives of the #1 Sea Festival and Party in the Caribbean were articulated. Also, the importance of cultural exchange and a heightened level of Creole integration was the hallmark of the visit. The event is carried to highlight sports, heritage, cultural, and community tourism, and is scheduled for August 24th, 2025, climaxing at Poker City, Tukari. Meanwhile, in international basketball, the press launch for the 2025 Memorial Cup, to include Dominica, Martinique, Guadeloupe, and the West African team of Benin, will take place on Tuesday, May 20, from 10 a.m. at the Dominica Olympic Conference Room. History will be documented when the first ever African team visits the Nature Isle. The ambassador for Benin to the Caribbean, His Excellency George Emmanuel Germany, will be present in Dominica for the Tri-Nation Basketball Tournament. The Masak Indoor Complex will come alive on Saturday, May 24th, 2025, when an all-star Dominican basketball team takes on the national team of Benin in the feature matchup. The French departments of Guadeloupe and Martinique will battle for Creole supremacy from 7 p.m. The Dominica team is also carried to travel to Martinique and Guadeloupe for this historic tournament to commemorate the abolition of slavery in Martinique and Guadeloupe.
And that was Cultural Ambassador Leroy Wadix-Charles, who is also celebrating his birthday today. We extend birthday blessings. In news from the region, following the recent occurrence of its 15th homicide on the weekend, St. Vincent has prompted police in Kingston to express concerns regarding the escalating crime situation, which is placing considerable strain on the major crimes unit of the police force. Gun violence has claimed the lives of 2 business proprietors on the island within the span of a week. 2 additional individuals lost their lives, and a 3rd individual succumbed to injuries sustained in a chopping incident that occurred early in the week. In recent years, St. Vincent has experienced a troubling increase in gun-related offences, prompting Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves to state that the country does not possess a magic bullet to stop criminal activities. The Caribbean nation recorded a total of 54 homicides for the year 2024. Data reveals that this places the island in the 2nd position within the Western Hemisphere regarding homicides per 100,000 individuals. And former U.S. President Joe Biden, 82 years, has been diagnosed with prostate cancer that has spread to his bones, a statement from his office said on Sunday. Biden, who left office in January, was diagnosed on Friday after he saw a doctor last week for urinary symptoms. The cancer is a more aggressive form of the disease, characterized by a Gleason score of 9 out of 10. This means his illness is classified as high grade and the cancer cells could spread quickly, according to Cancer Research UK. Biden and his family are said to be reviewing treatment options. His office added that the cancer was hormone sensitive, meaning it could likely be managed. The news comes nearly a year after the former president was forced to drop out of the 2024 U.S. presidential election over concerns about his health and age. He is the oldest person to have held the office in U.S. history. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Soft Weave bathroom tissue, napkins, and paper towels are the perfect choice for your home. Manufactured with virgin fibers, it's the quality that you and your family deserve. New Soft Weave Total Hygiene bathroom tissue is produced at high temperatures to remove microorganisms. It's pH controlled to protect your skin and produced with UV light disinfection to eliminate bacteria and viruses, providing maximum protection. Soft Weave, distributed by Fine Foods Inc. and sold island-wide.
Soft Weave, quality, affordability, manufactured with you in mind.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Just Mobank me. Here's my ID.
Just Mobank me. It's that easy.
The faster, easier way to bank.
NBD makes it easy to bank online, anywhere, at any time with Mobanking. The faster, easier way to bank.
The faster, easier way.
So transfer funds on Mobanking.
The faster, easier way.
To pay your bills with Mobanking.
The faster, easier way.
So order checks on Mobanking.
The faster, easier
Pay employees
way.
on Mobanking.
The faster, easier way to bank.
Plus, you can now top up your phone on Mobanking. No need for cash or card. Simply log into Mobanking to top up your phone. Visit nbdominica.com or follow us on Facebook and Instagram for more details.
The faster, easier way to bank.
NBD.
Your partner, your bank.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Welcome to the Morning Sport Report. Clement Marcellet has been elected unopposed as president of the Windward Islands Cricket Board. Marcellet, who served as acting president for the last few months, faced no challengers at the Windward's annual general meeting and election of officers last weekend in Grenada. Meantime, DBS Sports can confirm some major appointments for some Dominicans. Former national cricket coach Mervyn Thomas will serve as the new chairman of selectors for the Windward's team. Kevin James is set to be announced as manager of the Windward Islands under-15 team. Liam Sebastian has retained his position as manager of the Windward Islands Volcanoes team, while Kimara Ito will serve as the manager of the women's under-16 cricket A team. The under-16 team is a new initiative to come on stream from Cricket West Indies. Basketball news now. Reigning league MVP Lester Langley of the Detroit Blazers is among 12 players to represent Dominica at upcoming Creole Memorial Day Cup basketball tournament, which gets underway with matches in Martinique, Dominica, and Guadeloupe this week. The tournament will also feature the West African team of Benin. Dominica will play their first match on Thursday in Martinique. The full Dominica team is Lester Langley, Maxwell Birmingham, and Dretzwan Lee of the Detroit Blazers. Kaifa Francis, Mishak Deboulé, and Yawani Regis of the Dr. Daru Pishley Sports Club Falcons. Andel Olivache, Rene Williams, Tillan Benjamin from the 767 Sports Club Dominators, Jamal Peltier and Jaden Scotland from the BAA Sharks, and Shama Felicity of the Paybush Eagles. The national team is being coached by Donnie Robinson. Yannick Regis is the team assistant, and Jerry Williams the team manager. Chikel St. Marie got a brace as defending DFA Premier League champion Central Cooperative Credit Union Jubla FC extended their lead at the top of the points table as that tournament continued on the weekend. Jubla put 4 past Sagicor Southeast as they cruised to the easy 4-0 win at the Jubla playing field. St. Marie got 2 goals, with 1 each coming from Corbin Paul and Odell Laville. The win moves Jubla to 19 points, 5 points clear of the nearest opponents, the Belfast Estate Soccer Strikers. The Belfast Estate Maho Soccer Strikers moved to 14 points as they picked up a big win over the Roosevelt Skerrit Bombers on Saturday. Maho took the match 1-0. Mosiah Timothy got the lone goal in the win for Maho. Nick Anthony was named the player of the match.
Yes, we came here to get 3 points, and we did so. Thanks to God that we did get the 3 points.
You had to weather the storm very early from the Bombers team. They had you guys on the back foot very early. Some will say that you got the goal against the run of play, but what does this say about the character of your team, to be able to withstand that pressure and get that goal?
I would just say the main thing here was our discipline, our defensive discipline, I would say. You see that I started off on the attack in third. I was up front with the next 3 guys, but then when we saw we could not get more goals, I had to drop back to be a fullback, and we brought in another winger on top. So I just say our discipline was the main thing here in the game, just keeping our head and our best foot forward, and we got the 3 points that we wanted.
Player of the match, Nick Anthony. Meantime, Roosevelt Skerrit Bombers coach Oris Mills says his squad did not take advantage of the chances.
I think we were the better team overall, but in the final third we failed to convert our chances. We were good at creating the chances, but the final piece in getting the ball in the net, we were not successful at that.
How disappointed are you? Like you said, created the chances, dominated play, especially in the first half, found yourself a goal down early.
Very disappointed, because we could have won today and then be joined at the top of the table and then put some pressure on Dubla FC. But unfortunately, it didn't go in our favor.
How can you rebound from this, though? This is a defeat that you can consider drop points for your hopes of winning the title.
Yes, we will head back to training and continue working, especially on the mental aspect of it. And then hopefully next game we will be back and get 3 points again.
Roosevelt Skerrit Bombers coach Oris Mills. Meantime, Valvoline, We United missed a golden chance to narrow the gap on the points leaders as they were beaten 3-2 by Promex Harlem United last night. Brandel Richards, Dante Warrington, and Iverson Xavier got a goal each as Harlem came from a goal down in the second half to win 3-2. Jalil Alexander and Shamaya Dangleben scored for We United. Harlem captain is Kasim Peltier.
We started off decent, I must say, and then we got laid back in the game. We were slow in certain moments of the game, but towards the end of the game, well, to be honest, we had a plan. We had a few players with a little bit of pace, and we know United is a team with a lot of pace. So we decided to only start a few and leave the rest for the second half. And I must say the subs won the game for us today with the heart of the players on the field, and we're just happy to be on top.
Defensively as well, you guys, despite conceding the 2 goals, how would you rate that defensive showing?
One to build on. I must say one to build wasn't perfect. It wasn't the one that we wanted, but we will take it because we got 3 points, and we just move on to the next game, go in the week, go back to training, and come and face the Central next weekend.
Harlem captain Kasim Peltier, we United captain is Filson Lockett.
Yeah, man, Gavin. Honestly speaking, we came out to get the victory, but it didn't happen the way that supposed to happen. But at the end of the day, we have to go back to the drawing board and just execute next game.
Went a goal down despite being the dominant team, got 2 quick goals, but then what happened in that second half with Harlem getting 2 quick goals of them on their own?
Well, honestly speaking, I think we lost our focus and concentration, and it's a young team, so it might not be something they can always withstand to, but at the end of the day, we have to just learn from that and just go into the next game and get the 3 points.
And that was United captain Filson Lockett. In other results, Middleham United got 2 goals from national forward Marcellus Bonney as they took care of DSFC. Bonney got 2 and Clemson Isaac added another as Middleham withstood a late rally from DSFC to win the match 3-2. Delbert Graham got both goals for DSFC. Meantime, the struggles for Connex 767 Courts Ready Cash East Central continued as they suffered their 6th defeat of the season, going down to Petro-Caribbean Port Michelle. East Central striker Randolph Peltier netted 2 goals against his former team, but Point Michelle proved to be too much in the end, as he got goals from Kyle Del Sol, Ethan Dokchov and Kiwan Tuse to take a 3-2 win despite playing almost 30 minutes with 10 men. East Central have now lost 6 of their 7 matches played and sit in last place on 1 point. Winner Islands Volcanoes wicketkeeper batter Gian Benjamin registered a defiant century to deny the Grand Bay Credit Union Coles full points in their matchup with the Kalinago Blasters as the NCCU Dominica Cricket Association Premier League continued at the Botanic Gardens. The Coles batted first and declared at 306 for 8. Tutney Anselm hit 78, Lex Maglaw got 45 and Melvin Defoe got 38. Asino Fontaine and Darren Tuse took 2 wickets each for the Blasters. The Blasters replied with 110 all out. Jerry O'Gay top scored with 46, Courtney Anselm picked up 4 for 33, and Shamoy Williams 3 for 26 for the Coles. As to bat again, the Blasters reached 197 for 6 at stumps. Gian Benjamin cracked 109, Lex Maglaw took 2 for 27. The final scores, Grand Bay 308 and 6 for 8 declared, the Blasters 110 and 197 for 6. Grand Bay took first innings points. Meantime, over the Geneva playing field, Jason Vidal had 11 wickets as the KFC Summits rallied to beat the Tremors despite being bowled out for just 47 batting first. John Matthew, Ismail Lendo, Jamie James and Malachi Xavier took 2 wickets each for the Tremors. Tremors, however, were bowled out for 85. Ishmael Lando get 41, Jason Vidal picked up 6 for 22, and Elton Mack 3 for 30. But in a second time, Summits made 162, Neo Davis got 58, Tyron Theophil took 6 for 20. Chasing 124 to win, the Tremors were bowled out for 90. Jason Vidal got 5 for 21 and Elton Mack 3 for 20. The final scores, Summits 47 and 162, the Tremors 85 and 90. The Summits won by 34 runs. The other match between the Nagico Northern Stars and Convenience Plus Heaters at the Benjamin Park was abandoned without a ball being bowled due to rain. The Signman Celtics have secured the 3rd spot in the playoffs of the women's division in the KFC National Volleyball League following a straight sets win over the Zebians on the weekend. Celtics took the match 25-12, 25-10 and 25-13. Celtics have finished the regular season in 3rd place on 12 points, and they will join Club 1, Acers and the Sunrise as the 4 teams in the playoffs of the women's division. Meantime, Sunrise, defending champions Club 1, Young Vets and R&D Academy are the 4 teams into the playoffs in the men's division 1, while Club 1, Sunrise, R&D Academy and Breakers are the 4 teams in the playoffs in the men's division 2. The Dominica Athletics Association is taking its programs to the schools today with the launch of the 2025 Dominica Athletics Association's Kids Athletics Primary School Store. The tour will see the Athletics Association visiting a number of schools this week. The Athletics Association says this island-wide initiative aims to further strengthen grassroots development in athletics through direct engagement with primary school students. The Athletics Association has implemented several initiatives under its Kids Athletics program. These included a 4-week Kids Athletics camp, 2 Kids Athletics Festival, and a Kids Athletics Train the Trainers workshop.